Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
On red.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Etienne once more. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Bill Carroll!
First and 10 at the 15.
Lawrence will throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Rip, 23. Clock.
A give running right, Etienne. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Off play action. Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
They run for the first time with James Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Allen going to audible to a different look. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
On the move to his left. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cook running right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Cook is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force, and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Once more Etienne, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, They scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Cook again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Diggs going in motion right. Throwing now is Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's going to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
First down, here's the run with Cook. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Allen being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. And the blitz is a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board. board and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here is 3rd and 5. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
ETN up the middle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And now an audible here into something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this returnable for Hines. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Allen off the play fake. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Etienne. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
He'll try again. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
11 Agate. Sink right. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the... And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Again, it's Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
In motion goes the tight end. One final try here for Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Throwing Allen. That's caught by Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 50 yards. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Allen. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Jaguars 21, Bills 18. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Red on red.
2nd and 6. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Hey.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.